is Ms. Czarinna and Cucueco, here to talk about everybody. Let's give Ms. Czarinna a warm round of applause.
Alright, thank you. So hi, my name is Czarinna. I'm from JobStreet.ph. As I said, it'll make it easier. I'm going to introduce my own talk. In a nutshell, this is my job description. I wake up every day, go to work to help people find work. Yeah. And I always say this when I do talks for DevCon because I believe this is the only way that I can justify my being here. I am not an IT practitioner, and when Sir Bob asked who is not a developer here, parang but something that relates me to IT people is that I have been dating them since 2004. I can give all the right reasons to, I can give everyone all the right reasons to date IT professionals. Alright. Okay. So. True. Okay. So, JobStreet.com is here to just give you guys a overview of what's in store for you in the future. I know that you guys are still so far away from thinking, what am I going to do when my parents' money runs out, right? But before that happens, let's hope that you guys are on the right track. So, I'm here to ask you guys if you can tell me the difference between a career and a job. Anyone? Brave soul? Brave soul who will be rewarded semi-graciously with something? Wala? Yes. Grabe. I admire your energy in this rainy afternoon. Alright, so hi, what's your name?
I'm Ray.
You're Rain? Oh. Alright, so Rain, what is the difference between a career and a job for you?
It's a job, it is hard to do. When a career is something you're passionate to do all every day.
Alright, so thank you, Rain. That's a very good answer. So for Rain, a career is, well, a job is hard to do. Yeah. I don't think, I can't say that jobs are relatively easy, but a career is something you're most passionate about. But a job could be something that you do just like Mondays and Fridays, Tuesdays and Saturdays, yeah, for day shift, night shift, work from home, or you go to an office. A job is just there for you to pay the bills, right? For you to splurge and buy all your nerd stuff. But a career is something that's long-term, and that's what we want you guys to think about, careers in general. You may not want to be a corporate slave like some of us here, but you could probably want to be your own CEO, build your own conglomerate, or do something other than be a developer, right? But whatever it is, I hope that you start thinking about what you feel would make you happy or would make you feel fulfilled in the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years, right? So think about that. So we have prepared about 4 tips on how you can actually think of your careers before graduation. So the first one is to contemplate on you. This is a very cheesy association na binana ko lang for my office. I hope nobody quotes me on that. But they say that, yeah, your skills and abilities are like the leaves of a tree. If it's healthy, if you have a tree that that bears a lot of fruit, you want to see, you want to look at it. Yeah? It's nice to look at. In the same respect that when we do group activities in school, we always pair up with the people who are either sobrang galing, sobrang yaman, or sobrang walang pakialam kung gawin niyo man ang trabaho o hindi. Papasa niya pa rin sa inyo. May tumatawa. Diba? Relate na relate. Alright? So, much like looking for a job, you have to show that you have what it takes, right? Can you honestly say that you can already be employed right now? Right now. No. Some say yes, some say no. And I admire those who say yes. And I'm still hoping that those who say no will think about it. Alright? So contemplate on you. It begins with what you guys have already. Innate and those that you still have to learn. And next would be to choose the right career for you. 3 basic things to think about when you choose the right career for you. 1, your field of interest. Right? 2, your skills and abilities. And 3, the kind of work that you're actually going to get into. A lot of people, a lot of young people in our generation are job hoppers. People who hop from one job to another. Stay 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, um, take the back door exit when their signing bonus comes in. A lot of people do that. Why? Because I think they're not really thinking about what they really want to do. Okay, you hear a lot of people, ay, si anak ni Choba, ay, trabaho na naman, palis na naman, ganyan, bakit kaya? Hindi siya masaya. Hindi niya alam kung ano yung anak niya. So think about it. There are a lot of things to consider. Workplace environment, who you'll be working with, what kind of clothes you wear while working. Applicable to strip clubs and whatnot. Alright? But there are so many factors to consider. So be smart about it. Alright? Next, captivate potential employers. Now that you've kind of figured out what your skills are, what you want to do, now try to work on building yourself and selling yourself. But whatever you do, whatever you say, whatever you put up in your social networks, how you code, diba? That's who you are. And you have to think of all these little details that make up who you are in order to really get the attention of the person you want to impress. Could be a girl, boy, could be, a future CEO, could be, the president of the Philippines, right? But captivating your potential employers will really help, all right? And lastly, commit to your goals, okay? About the real working world is like the Hunger Games and Battle Royale, squished together, okay? It's a dog-eat-dog world. And I tell you, it's not pretty. You guys may earn, fat paychecks in the future, but that does not come with heartaches, without any heartaches rather. So committing to your goals will really help you get on the right track. So now, who are hiring online? So this is not really exactly fresh data, but the jobs have grown more. So this just basically tells you that there are a lot of jobs for you, and congratulations, you guys are on the right track. Alright, yes. So I'm just going to show you figures. I know it's boring stuff for you on a rainy Saturday afternoon where you wish you're just out. Alright? So these are the top industries hiring fresh graduates. And it's good news because, well, there are jobs for you guys. Okay? And not much jobs for people like me. Okay. So these are the top top specializations that employers are looking for. And still, hooray! You guys are still on the top 10 list. So fare better than all the other 400,000 plus graduates who graduate every year. So again, this is why I date IT boys. Okay, so what's in store for the future? Recently, JobStreet.ph made a survey on the salary ranges that employers give out to their employees. And the survey shows that these are the top best paying jobs for fresh graduates. Unfortunately, I'm not there, and you guys are not there. But wait, there's more. As you go up the corporate ladder and eat your way out of the microcosm of crazy people, you guys, as you climb up the corporate ladder and as you gain more experience in whatever tools that you use, right, in whatever programming languages that you practice, you guys, when you get to like 1 to 4 years experience, are still on the top tier of the best paying jobs in the Philippines. These figures are just average figures, right? It depends on the company, syempre, it depends on the benefits. This is not an exact range. I'm sure you guys already have a ballpark figure of how much IT professionals earn, right? You may agree or disagree with this, but it gives you, a projection of what's going to be in store in the future. And as you go further up pa, you guys are still there on the top of the food chain, while mere mortals like us still try to scavenge our way around the corporate world. Again, more reasons to date. Okay, so the next slide will still show you oh my god, what did I do? What did I do? What? Okay. Alright, so with hundreds and thousands looking for a job, what will you do? Alright? So this basically shows you that offline job hunting versus online job hunting. Well, we will declare, of course, online job hunting the winner because getting your CV in is free and also free, right? I know you guys are smart, you already know this. How do we help you get ahead? Contrary to popular belief, recruitment agency. When you apply for jobs, we don't hire you directly and we don't get, cuts from your paycheck. But just to give you a very brief explanation, this is a very crude representation of how JobStreet works. So we service two clients, companies who are looking for talents, and you guys who have a lot of talent. Now what we do is when companies post their job ads through JobStreet.com, it goes to you straight through a system called Lina. Who among you has already tried JobStreet.com? Okay, there. Okay. So more experienced professionals have already used JobStreet.com, and Lina as a system is basically matches what the employers are looking for with the skills that you have. Lina as a system has been so effective that people even send us gifts at work. We receive flowers, we receive cakes. I'm still waiting for the day that they send lechon. Sana zubuchon yung dadalhin nila. But the system is so effective because it matches, right? And your skills with what they're looking for. And we've been going through a lot of enhancements this year to make it more easier to make it easier and more accessible. So what happens is when when a job post is put up, it goes through 3 channels: your online account, your email, and your SMS. Okay? And then when you want to apply for a job, you just click on it, and it directly goes to the employer. Okay? And if they screen your resume, you might get the chance to be interviewed, and like ate girl na maganda ang kinikilig, get hired. Alright? So, 3 easy steps. Just sign in, log on to www.jobstreet.com.ph, click the email validation and complete your details, and then search and apply for your job. So it's that easy, and your job hunting starts now. And if you guys in the future would want to look up tips on how to survive the job hunting world, we have a book out. It's co-published with Summit Media, our sister company, the guys that do FHM and Cosmo. And you can also download our JobStreet.com mobile app, available on App Store, Google Play, and BlackBerry. Alright? And that's it for me. You can follow us on Twitter at JobStreet.com. You can follow me on Twitter and ask me questions relating to jobs, not about money, not about love life, but jobs. That's at Cucueco, CZARCUCUECO, and like us on Facebook. Thank you and good luck. You sure rich people of the world. So you have questions? So yes?
For those looking for jobs abroad, which is the #1 country?
Alright, so actually a lot of our postings for overseas work are in the Middle East. That's general, that's general in the Middle East. But if you want to check, of course, IT jobs, you can click, you can actually go to a different URL. It's poea.jobstreet.com.ph. So it has all the job postings for overseas work. Any other person wants to ask questions? Those who have comments, suggestions, violent reactions? Wala? Dedication? Pananawagan? Pananawagan po kami sa mga pamilya para magsuot ng dedication. Anyone? Wala? Wala? Probably later, yeah, we'll still raffle off those, prizes for you guys. Wala talaga? Wala? May nag-sunod naman kayo sana. Sinong dinedate ko? Follow me on Twitter. Charot! Itaas ko sariling bako. Okay,